This is the plaintiff, Sheila Sims. She says she bought a car from her niece, entered into a payment plan, and when she had only 2 payments left, the defendant went crazy. She called the cops, told them she had stolen the car, and she snatched it. Now she has paid all this money, has no car. Family shouldn't treat family this way because it's just not right. She's suing for $1,500, the amount she's owed. This is the defendant, Tyra Harris. She says her aunt was consistently late making her payments. It put her into a financial hardship because she was depending on those payments to feed her 3 babies, and the woman took advantage of her. She lost patience, called the cops, got her car back, and now the woman is suing her when she drove the car for all these months? Come on. She's accused of letting an aunt down.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff bought a car from her niece and made all but 2 payments when the niece called the cops and said the car was stolen. But the defendant says the plaintiff just stopped paying. It's the case of I hate my nieces to pieces.
Thank you, Douglas. Sheila Sims, you're suing your niece, Tyra Harris, for $1,500, the amount that you've paid her for a car that she repossessed. What happened?
On July 2014, I was looking to buy a car, and I found out from my brother, Ronnie, that the defendant was selling a 2004 Pontiac Grand Prix. I told my brother that I was going to text her to inquire about the car.
All right, so you did, and you come to an agreement to buy the 2004 Pontiac for $2,000.
Exactly.
Okay, but what you had offered to her was to give her how much down?
I gave her $600.
No, not what you gave her. What did you offer to do?
I offered to give her $600 down.
Not $1,000.
No, not $1,000.
$600 down, and then what?
And $200 a month after that until the car was paid off.
So when were you going to have the car paid off then? That would take a while.
Well, I paid her. Well, I gave her $600, and I started paying her in September.
How much did you pay in September?
$300.
Why $300? You say that's not true. She was supposed to give you $1,000 down.
Right.
That's why you got a check for $600 and then another check for $300 right afterwards.
Right.
And you still didn't get the $1,000.
Right, because initially it was supposed to be $1,000 in August and $1,000 in September. I was just moving back with my 3 children, no job, so I really didn't even want to sell it to family. But I was going to look out for my aunt. The car was worth like $3,200. I was expecting.
Okay, so according to you, the agreement is $1,000. Do you have anything in writing?
Yes.
Tyra, how much are you selling your car for? I'm interested in buying. Answer, I want $2,000. You say, okay, I work on the $2,000. Got any more buyers? Yeah, but they said they need time. Me too. I can give you $1,000 by the end of next month and the next $1,000 in September. That's my offer. Whoever comes first with the money. Okay, sounds like a plan. Here. So then what happens? According to you.
So then about a week or 2 later, she was like, can I don't have the $1,000 up front. Can I give you $600?
Oh, okay. Hold on. So she didn't have the car yet?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, then you did agree to $600.
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought that she got the car and then didn't give you.
No.
Okay.
No.
So then you agree to $600.
Yep.
And then you agree to $300 right after that.
$400 on that Thursday.
Oh, it's supposed to be $400 on that Thursday because it's the full $1,000, like the
right.
Okay. And then she didn't give you $400 on the Thursday. She gave you $300. So that's offense number 1.
And it was $300 3 weeks later, not that Thursday.
So it was late and the wrong amount.
Right.
All right. When did you give her the car? When she paid $900?
When she gave me the $600.
You gave her the car with the $600? Why didn't you say no when you got the $1,000
later,
come back?
she promised 2 days later
I know
to
she
give
promised, but
me,
once you release the car, what's going to happen?
Well, it was my aunt, and I figured.
Okay, fabulous.
Right.
So
lesson learned.
Right.
So I even kept the car registered in my name. She said, give me 30 days. I'll get the taxes and everything.
30 days?
No, she's.
How long were you driving that car?
August, September, October, November, December, 5 months.
In 5 months, you didn't register it in your name?
January.
January. That's when you repossessed it?
Yes.
Why didn't you register it in your name and all that time?
Because I told Tyra I didn't have. I owe taxes, and I said, can I keep it?
Why are all your problems Tyra's problems? She came here with 3 kids. She relocated. She's got her own problems.
I understand that, Judge. But what I'm trying to get across is that
did she ever agree for you to pay in dribs and drabs like this?
Yes, I gave her
just a moment. Or did she agree to take here? Okay, you're going to give me the other $400. All right, go ahead. And then you're still supposed to pay the $1,000 in September. Where's the agreement on her part that you pay her $200 a month? You mean you just told her and she said, well, she's got the car already. All right, I'll take it like I can get it?
No,
Is that what it looked like?
It was the oral agreement.
Did it come after you had the car?
No, it was before I had the car. I told her I was going to give her $600 down and pay her $200 a month until the car is paid off. And I gave her that extra $300.
Do you have any proof of what you're saying?
No, I don't have that.
Do you have any text messages between you two back and forth regarding, or any phone messages or anything to talk so that I can get elucidated about what your agreement was?
One of the papers I just gave you was about the 600. I'll give you 600 today.
Tyra, I have 600 of the car money waiting to get paid on Thursday to give you the rest. Unless you want the 600 now, do the transaction today. I can give you the 400 on Thursday. Yeah. All right, and that doesn't happen. You give her 300, and how much later do you give her 300? She says 3 weeks.
The 26th of August, I gave her the 600, so I think it was like the 11th of September.
So it was 3 weeks later, a couple weeks later. So that's not what you had agreed to do. All right, and then now what happens when you finally snap? Because it's 5 months and you're taking the money and there's very little left. It's $1,500. You had how much that you had to continue? $1,500 been paid, so you had another $500. That's
yes.
2.5 months. So what happened?
You know, every month it was something. You know, oh, my light bill is high. Can you wait a few more weeks? The other thing is because she was paying me late, she thought that was the new date now for the following month. But I'm like, no, it's supposed to be the 28th. So December came, she's like, no, I don't have the money. And I'm like, Aunt Sheila, like, I need this. I don't have a job. But, you know, she's like, well, you know, basically, you'll get it when I get it. So I said, Aunt Sheila, I'm going to come get the car. She called me back later.
This is what day?
This is December the 10th.
When was the last time she paid before December 10th?
She paid in November, and I don't have that payment.
But do you have the receipt from November?
For November?
Yeah.
Yes, I do.
Let me see it. Let me see all your receipts.
Oh.
All right, so let's see this now. The 600 happens on 8/26. Then on 9/11, 2 weeks later, the 300 happens. So it should be on the 26th of every month. Mm-hmm. Where's the payment for September 26th? You think that because you stretched out August payment into 2 parts that you don't have to pay September. So September 26th, you don't pay. And then the next time you pay is October 9th. You pay 200. November 8th, you pay 200. December 10th, you pay 200. And that's it. Then what day is the car repossessed? Do we have a police report?
It was the 8th of January.
Why so early?
Because
I know. See, here's the thing. You have been behaving as though you have been accepting it. And then something snapped. Why did you snap?
So would you do business with a relative?
Personally, I would because I trust my family members and it'd be easier to find them if they need to owe you money.
Okay, what do you think?
No.
Because?
Never goes right. Always gets messy.
And ruins relationships.
Absolutely.
Fair point. Going inside the courtroom.
every time, like I said, every time it was time for a payment, I would have to call her. And then she just got really nasty. Every time I called to beat you, cursing me out, and I'm not getting anything. And I'm like, Aunt Sheila, if you don't pay me the money, I'm coming to get the car. And she was like, well, come get it if you think you can, and this, that, and the other. And I went and got it because the other thing is she's driving the car registered in my name that I'm still paying taxes on.
That's crazy.
Right, and right.
Where's the car now?
A friend that sells cars, he's trying to sell it for me, but it's still mine. I have it.
Do you two talk to each other, or you don't talk to each other now after this?
No.
What do we do with the fact that she's paid you $1,500?
I figure, you breached the agreement, you're gonna have to pay something for driving it for the last 6 months, and the taxes being in my name and all of that.
Well, here's the thing, though. But either she breached the agreement or she didn't. That's really what this is about, because she expected to own a car, not to rent a car.
Right.
All right. I'm not sure what to do. I got to tell you, because she paid almost the whole thing, and you were so tolerant. And so her argument is, oh my God, she snapped when we have been doing it my way all along. Why can't it continue to be my way? But I understand you too. Yeah, but there was very little left. There was 2 months left, and I understand you too.
Well,
that you just had it because you feel like why does she get to run all over you, especially if it's true that she talked to you the way you're talking about.
That is not true, and believe me.
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is
No,
because
I would
I really
never.
do. I think it is because
No,
I
I
can't
didn't say
imagine
that.
if you had been apologetic and begging, this would not have happened. I know that.
If it was-
I am sure that's not. I don't need anybody to talk anymore. I am sure that's not how it happened. I'm going to order a portion of the money returned. because now you're going to pocket 3,000 something, which is a true blue book value. You're right, and then her 1,500 also. But it's not. I'm not going to turn around. What if you can't sell it for that? What if you have to sell it for less? You know, so the ideal situation would be if she had sued you after you had sold it, and then we'd have finite fixed amounts. So I'm just going to have to kind of guesstimate around here what it is. Taking into account that you definitely breached the contract. There's no question about that. I'm going to order $750 returned and nothing more. That is my verdict.
Pete gets a little bit of money back, and here's the defendant coming out here. What's he smile about?
I'm just glad it's over with.
So am I.
Yeah.
What else?
You know.
How did this happen? Selling the family?
Yeah. Never, ever, ever do that. Or get your money up front. It's not a problem selling the family, but you need to get the money up front, I think.
Mm-hmm. And your relationship now with your...
Oh, it's never been good. I hope it can get better. We're family, you know.
Maybe this will be the start of...
I don't know if this will be the start, but we'll work it out.
All right. Okay, good.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you.
All right, so step on out here, and you're shaking your head there, and what's going through your mind here?
I just would never do a deal with a family member ever again. You know, she lied through the whole case. She said that I got upset with her over the phone. That's not true. That's never. It was the other way around. But I will never do a deal with a family member again. That's all I have to say. But I got $750 worth of it. Yeah, I got something. So I'm happy about that. But I would never do that again.
Harvey.
Okay, Kurt, if you do business with a relative, which is a dicey thing to do, all the more reason to get everything in writing with emails back and forth. It is important to do, and I'm telling you, for the sake of preserving the relationship.